Are you back then?
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Alright, I want to do some classic shit. Oh, not mosh pit. Team deathmatch. There you go. Now I can get my score streaks. Yeah, ugh, score streaks. Kill streaks. Now I can get my kill streaks because score streaks is just, you know, a thing of the past. Even though it's like still here. But whatever. Coach Chavez. Live comedian. Oh, live comedian's fucking emblem, dude, is nice. That's very artistic.
The Joker.
Is it the Jokers?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh, it looks pretty sick. I mean, it's still hard to pull that shit off. I've been trying to pull something like that off, not a face, right? But I forgot which emblem I was trying to do that. And it's really fucking difficult to do. Let me look at which emblem I was trying to do that with. Oh, the Spartan one. I was trying to do a Spartan helmet different than what I have right now.
Yeah.
And I didn't know how to fucking do the shading and whatnot.
I would say though that live comedian either has the Joker or probably the Jeff the Killer face, but.
Nah, I doubt it's Jack the Killer. But I know how paranoid you are of creepy pastas, Jay, so I understand why you would confuse him. So you want to talk about creepy pastas, Jay?
Recently my brother just got back watching that shit. And,
what was it or what?
A fucking cheesy creepypasta called Squidward's Suicide.
Oh my god, that's old. It's fucking like 2008. Did me and Joey ever tell you the episode we saw recently that we were talking about like Squidward's suicide, and then next thing you know, I was about to suicide in that one episode? Did I ever tell you something like that?
No, probably not.
Well, let me just, you know, tell the story anyway so that, you know, the viewers can know. So there's this one time me and my brother, like it was last year, you know, me and my brother were watching SpongeBob, and hold on, and we're watching SpongeBob and we're talking about Squidward's suicide because prior to that I was talking with my friends about Squidward's suicide, and well, actually they were telling me about it, and so I was telling Joy about it too. And we're watching their SpongeBob talking about it, and out of fucking nowhere, you know, we just see, you know, Squidward depressed as shit, dude. Like, it was a SpongeBob episode, we're watching it like live, and he was depressed as hell, dude. He was like, you know what, I have no reason to be alive anymore. Like, nothing's gonna keep me happy. He said that nothing's gonna keep me happy anymore. And me and Joey just completely shut up, and we're staring like, holy shit, what's going on? And next thing you know, what's it called? He brings out a fucking stool, and he brings out a fucking rope. So me and Joey are like tripping balls, dude. We're fucking tripping. We're like, holy shit. No. We're not talking about. I'm not talking about Squidward's suicide. I'm talking about the time we were talking about Squidward's suicide, and coincidentally we're gonna watch a Squidward's suicide episode. So he brought out a stool. This is not the creepypasta, this is an actual episode. So he brings out the stool, brings out the rope, and he's like, there's no point of me living anymore because I'm not happy. And me and Joey are like with eyes wide open because we're like, this better not be a fucking Squidward suicide moment. And so he does that, brings out the stool, brings out the rope, and we're eyes wide, like we're fucking terrified. And fucking brings out a bird cage and hangs it. We're like, oh, you guys are fucking dicks.
Oh.
Like they must.
And that was a real episode?
Yeah, that was a real episode. Pressed and shit. But they made it seem like as that he was gonna hang himself, but he didn't. He hung up a bird cage, just because, you know, they wanted to trick us or something. And that was very coincidental, dude. We're tripping like hard. Fucking wasted a predator missile. Oh my god! I almost died. But yeah, that's what happened, and it was very fucking terrifying, dude. I was like scared shitless. I'm like, they better not do this to Squidward. Jay, I got my helicopter, Jay.
I mean, what kind of makes me sad the most is that
Jesus Christ.
when people say like a lot of stories about their depression, it kind of makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes, and I feel like getting away from that shit. Like you hear something about this girl. I mean, my brother were telling me about it about some teenage girl that she suicided because somebody sent her nudes on middle school,
Mm.
and then I guess she suicide. I forgot what her name
Mm-hmm.
is. What?
Nah, don't mention her name.
I'm not gonna mention her
Or something.
because it kind of feels offensive, but still.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, don't. But continue.
but anyways, her own story was all about her life, and I'm not sure if that was her mistake that like she did that, or like.
Wait, is it like a friend of your brother's? Or is it like just something that happened actually, like, that was on the news and shit?
It was on the news, like on.
Oh,
Probably,
then
like
it
on
must have, you
CNN.
might be talking about Amanda Todd, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about then. I thought you were talking about like a friend of your fucking brother's. I'm like,
Oh
don't say
no,
that
no.
because that's like someone's private life and that's someone's daughter and can't publicize that shit. But continue.
Yeah,
Or
they showed me the whole video, and I never even like really noticed about that because I don't even like follow like the news and shit, but
Mhm.
it's just pretty much
Nah.
they showed me the
Okay,
whole
so this is
video.
what happened with Amanda Todd, and I guess it can be a little bit informative for people that have not known about her. Like this shit happened like 2013, I think. Amanda Todd, she was webcamming with a couple of, I guess, teenage dudes, and they probably asked her for like to flash, and one motherfucker snapped a picture of it. You know, maybe took a screenshot with her computer, and she flashed, and they took a screenshot, and they fucking publicized it. I think she was 15, if I'm not mistaken. She was pretty. Um, but so like they started labeling it like, oh, you're watching this fucking photo, like you're a fucking pedo, and you know it's also illegal because you know it was. And they did destroy the pictures. Like if you Google her, like I'm sure there'd be nothing but her, you know, her Facebook pictures, but not the nudes. Um, but yeah, she just flashed. As far as I know, she just flashed. The guys in the more he wants to work because you know. It's fortunate over like I really like. I mean, uh, I never. I've always said this. No one deserves to fucking, you know, get their nudes released or, you know, get publicized. Like, it's understandable that people send nudes. Like, you know, everybody's, you know, maturing, you're growing up. It's a nice sexual way of doing things. Like, it's all right with me. Like, if you want to send nudes, by all means, you know, go for it. Have I sent nudes myself? I don't know, Jake. Have I? Do you want some nudes?
Anyways, I got kicked out.
But yeah, it is very unfortunate. But you know, I don't recommend you to kill yourself though. Like, no matter what the case is, like I would not kill myself if, you know, fucking my nudes got publicized. Like, who gives a shit? Like, you know, the people from Jackass didn't give a shit, you know?
Mhm.
And they're always fucking naked every fucking movie, so like that's how I see it. Like, we're all fucking human. Why can't I be naked walking around, you know? There's fucking nude beach, like come on. Like I know at some point you wanna go to a nude beach and fucking walk naked there.
Mhm.
Get a tan. But that's how I see the world. I don't think somebody should kill themselves for any reason. I just deal with things like shit happens, it's life.
Mhm.
But I mean, I know depression is a serious thing. I feel like I can bring anyone out of depression because I'm like a humorous guy, but I'll listen to you. I won't make fun of every fucking thing you tell me. Like that's also disrespect.
Mhm.
Uh, but you know, it fucking it sucks that people kill themselves. I don't like that, especially when like they're being bullied. Like in my case, I hate fucking admitting it, but at some point I was a bully. I've never gotten bullied. I mean, if I would, I would bully back. But you know, bullying is a bad thing. But then again, don't kill yourself because somebody called you a fucking nerd or whatever. Like, there's no fucking reason to that. They're just fucking idiots. Just bully them back. That's how I was raised. Yeah. So you got kicked? You said you got kicked?
Yeah, I got kicked out of the game.
I heard you, but I totally blew it off. Why'd you get kicked? Lag or something?
Yeah, I lagged and it kicked me out.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I would back out, but you know, I'm doing kind of good. I'm 30 and 15.
No, you're fine. I just finished your cell. I'm just gonna keep on talking. And
All
then
right.
there's also like one dude. I'm not sure if you heard about him last year about this dude. He killed like 6 civilians like around California.
Oh yeah, that Taliban dude, the Middle Eastern guy. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit racist. I call Middle Easterns Taliban. Not that all of them are, right, but it's a force of habit, really.
Well, it's not. Well, yeah, I guess you can go ahead and say that, because.
But no, yeah, I did hear of it, and it's pretty saddening that you know there's people that do that shit. It's fucking stupid too. But anyways, that about wraps it up for this video, guys. We'll talk about the same subject, I guess, because we're not really done with it. We'll talk about it in the next one. Later.
I guess to be continued. I'll see you guys later.